It's one of the great mysteries of modern time, or at least for the next 5 minutes. How does a mega-rich megastar like Johnny Depp go broke? Well, you're about to find out with Daily Mail's money expert, Farnoosh Torabi. And Farnoosh, Johnny Depp, in the height of his career, had amassed somewhere in the neighborhood of $650 million. So where does all that bank go?
I'll tell you in a minute. You know, this is the first year that he has not made the top 5 of the Forbes highest paid celebrities list. He's had, outside of the Pirates franchise, he's had some box office flops. He had that $7 million settlement with his divorce from Amber Heard. But beyond that, his spending is really the problem, and we can go through it.
Yeah, so apparently he's a very extravagant spender.
Big spender.
Okay, what's he spending on his current lifestyle right now, approximately?
Approximately. Well, at one point, his money managers, his former money managers, we should say, because he's in a lawsuit with them now, they claim that at one point he was spending upwards of $2 million a month. So let's break it down. $30,000 on wine.
Wow.
Yes, he loves wine. He has a massive staff of 40 individuals. Many of those people are security detail that follow him and his family around 24/7. That's not cheap.
No.
That's $300 grand a month.
Wow.
So just between the wine and the security, you're talking like $4 million a year.
I mean, I love wine,
and
too.
there's more. But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about houses. I'm sure Johnny Depp has one or two.
Yeah, he loves real estate. He's got 14 homes across the globe, Hawaii, LA, Paris. He is trying to offload some of those homes, which he has spent a reported $75 million on to buy and furnish. And he's offloaded some of the LA lofts that he's got, but he's having a hard time selling the Kentucky farmhouse. His mother lived in there until she passed away. He's from Kentucky, so it's very near and dear to him. But he's willing to let it go, but it did not go very well at auction. He hasn't sold it yet.
Okay, what about vehicles? How many cars does Johnny Depp own?
He owns 45 cars, Jesse.
45 cars?
How many cars do you have?
None. I live in New York City.
Right. I don't know if he even knows he has 45 cars, but he's got 45 cars, which obviously did not come cheap. He also has a yacht that cost him $18 million to buy and then renovate, because, you know, you buy an $18 million yacht, you have to renovate it.
Yeah, of course.
And then he's got 12 storage facilities. 12
storage facilities
where he's housing artwork and Hollywood collectibles. And then his managers allege that he doesn't fly commercial, obviously,
well, of course
because
not. He's Johnny Depp.
Important.
Yeah.
So his private jetting costs about $200,000 a month.
Okay. So when it's all said and done, then,
yeah,
what does it cost for him to live his current lifestyle now?
I mean, millions and millions of dollars. I mean, think about when his managers were alleging he was spending $2 million a month, and that was before the lawsuit, before the divorce. And if this continues, I think we could be seeing a similar pattern. And, you know, he's got to get himself out of this.
Okay, but Johnny Depp may not be completely at fault here. You talked about it earlier. We've heard his claims that his business managers mismanaged millions of dollars. And of course, last week he just made claims that they gave unauthorized loans to family and friends. So how much does that all play in this role?
Well, it's a good point. He's suing his managers who managed his money for 17 years.
Okay.
He's suing them for $25 million, saying that they were negligent, they committed fraud, that they appropriated money to family and friends without his consent, without Johnny's consent. But on the flip side, his managers are saying, look, Johnny, we've been telling you for years you've been overspending. They have submitted email evidence to the courts saying that, look, we've emailed him about how he needs to rein it in. So this should not come to any surprise to Johnny that he's broke. Literally broke, because he's also been taking out loans to support his lifestyle. So he's literally living on debt right now.
Could Johnny Depp be filing for bankruptcy soon?
He could. I mean, who hasn't, right? Lots of celebrities and athletes file bankruptcy, but I'm a big Johnny Depp fan.
Me too.
I want him to get through this, and I think he can. If he just pares down the expenses, he goes head down with work. The Pirates franchise, over $1 billion, that's not going anywhere. So just work your tail off, Johnny. Cut down costs, move over to boxed wine, you will be okay.
Listen to Farnoosh, Johnny Depp. The good news is you said it. Pirates of the Caribbean not going anywhere. Also now part of the Harry Potter franchise.
Yeah, so make more money, spend less
buy
of
less
it.
expensive wine.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically it. Farnoosh with all the details. Thank you so much.
We're done. Johnny, call me.